Just coming up to the CFMEU rally today. It's going to be outside Macquarie Street Parliament House, and there's a lot of cops turning up. That's the Public Order and Riot Squad. This is the dog. Fuck, nearly took me out. This is the dog. Not the dogs. The horse. Sorry, I've got to be bloody confuddled because the cops nearly ran me over. That's the horses, and then more horses up here. That's another trailer full of horses. So yeah, I don't know if they're expecting trouble or what it is, but they're very overly, they're very, very well prepared today. And I've come past a whole lot of guys on the way here. It'll be a sea of orange and high vis yellow, but yeah, there's heaps. There is bloody heaps, because it's another 500 or so meters down to where they're supposed to be, and they're backed up that far. There's thousands. So I should have got here a bit earlier. I mean, about 15 minutes early, which is good for me. I thought there would be just a few, but there's an absolute shitload of people here. I might have to do some manoeuvring around different streets to get there to the front to see the speeches. Anyway, let's see how it goes. There's cops on bikes. There's cops in the middle of the road here. They seem to be maybe going to let this bus through. He's probably the last one. Here's these boys that are the Riot Squad boys that have all just arrived. They're all heading into the fray. They can walk in front of the bus, so can we. I don't think they're going to be handing out any jaywalking tickets today, but they're kind of marching right into the middle of it here. Oh, they've gone to the side now. But yeah, that's a lot of people, unless they were congregating here and marching down, but that's a hell of a lot of people. Alright, I've come in from a different angle now, past Martin Place, and there's a socialist trying to get their coverage, but they're not doing too well, I don't think, out of this lot. And that's the Reserve Bank right there, or getting $1 billion makeover. But yeah, this is it. There's a big number of people. I must have gone past thousands to get up to here to try and get close to the Parliament House, which is that building in the background. It's the New South Wales Parliament. So we'll see how we go. If I try and get in position, then I'll start recording speeches if there are any, which I'm sure there will be. I can't even see a stage here. I can hear a speaker, but there's no stage as such that I can see anyway. Yeah, got more socialists here. They're just these are the general ones that are all the Palestinian rallies and all the left-leaning rallies. But again, yeah, they're not doing great. They're not doing great business. The fellow he's at everything too. Oh yeah, there is a stage, but I'm miles from it. I'll try and get over there.
Members of the mighty construction union, trade unionists that have had their jobs stolen from them. Trade unionists that have had their leadership stolen from you. With me today is a man who's not only stood up for construction workers in this city, in this state, in this country and around the world. He's marched with all workers seeking justice. He's marched with all of our communities who sought justice. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? I've got with me the mighty Darren Greenfield, the elected leader of construction workers in this state. Give him a round of applause.
for turning out today on our behalf. I'm up here today talking, so are my colleagues Rita, Mallia and Kera, as members of our great fucking union. We're no longer secretary, assistant secretary and president thanks to the fucking rotten Labor Party. We need to be clear. We need to be clear. We need to be clear. We are here today because of the rotten, stinking Labor Party who we helped get into government. You have got Albanese, the dirty, rotten bastard. You have got Chris Minns that sits in this building. That wants to put a pen. He wants to put a pen through our legal rights, our civil rights, every right we fucking have. They want to put a pen through. And they have done it. They have made legislation to ban us. We got sacked on Friday. We got told by the media. No one has come up and fronted up to us. We got an email from an administrator we don't know an hour later. I have staff that used to work for me as a secretary, organisers that have no leadership in the office. These dirty, rotten bastard Labor Party, this dirty, rotten politics, that's what this is. This is about them sliding in the polls. It's about them and their factional fucking wars. It's all bullshit. And they are ripping apart our union.
Our union, our state.
Our union will never go. It will never go.
Our union, our state. Leadership in the state. Our union, our state. Leadership in the state. Our union, our state.
CFMEU. Here to stay. CFMEU. Our union, CFMEU, is bigger than our leadership around this country that have been sacked. It's much bigger. And if they think by sacking the leadership, our union is going to disappear, they are very wrong. It's happened twice in history, previously, and both times it was a rotten, stinking Labor Party that crucified our union. I want to ask every construction worker in this country, and every worker in this country, this does not just affect construction workers. This affects all unions in this country, all workers in this country. They can make these rotten laws and this rotten legislation to break up our union. They can do it to any union, any worker in this country. So if leaders want to hide from other unions and sit in the background thinking it's not going to be them, it will be them. It will be fucking them. Anytime they raise their head, it'll get chopped off. You think the Liberal Party's going to wake back? They've been giving it to it on a platter to screw unions forever in this country.
Darren Greenfield here to stay! 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 Darren Greenfield here to stay!
I want to thank also the other unions that have supported the CFMEU. And front and centre, obviously the MUA boys and girls, we are part of the union. We are the CFMEU. We have the ETU, front and centre, supporting the mighty CFMEU. I've got to say, Hicks and the national leaders of the ETU have come to the forefront and stepped up front and centre to back us in. Okay, they're backing us in, and they didn't hesitate to do that. And I'm glad to say Hicks is here to talk today. But I want to hand over to Rita Mallia. And then Kera. But I want to leave you with, I am a member of this mighty union, and they can even take that away from me. But I'm a construction worker, and I'm going nowhere. The next election, the federal election coming up within the next 12 months, the next state election, who do they vote these bastards out? They need to go. We can't tolerate them fucking construction workers over in this country. It is not on. I love you all, brothers and sisters, and I'll pass over to Rita Mallia.
Thank you, everyone. Well, it's been a really emotional few weeks. As Darren said, since about 9:30 on Friday morning, up till 9:30 on Friday morning, I had the absolute privilege and honour to be the president of the extraordinary construction forestry Maritime and the construction general division. It's been an extraordinary experience. But as of last Friday, by the stroke of a pen, without any allegations being made against me, without any reason, without any capacity to defend ourselves, without any procedural fairness, without any warning, without notice, we would never let any of our members be treated in that way. Never. And yet here we have unholy alliance between the Australian Labor Party, the Australian Council of Trade Unions, the Liberal Party who are the political enemies of the Labor Party and the ACT, all in cahoots together to crush this mighty union. And why are they doing it? It wasn't about anything with bikies and whatever the hell they were talking about in the media. It's about you. It's about all of you having power, having the capacity to collectively come together and bargain for your wages and conditions. Having one place and having a union prepared to have a go and ensure that you get home to your mum, your families, your wives, your parents, your brothers and sisters, your children every night safely. That's what's at risk here. We negotiated an extraordinary enterprise bargaining agreement which we had started rolling out. We negotiated it. We didn't stand over anybody. We negotiated over many months. And then we rolled it out to the letter of the law. And they're coming after that. That's very clear. The Master Builders Association, that's their agenda. What's at risk is your pay increases. What's at risk is your improved redundancy benefits. What's at risk is your improved income protection insurance. What's at risk is the EBAs we didn't get to do because of this diabolical situation that's now undertaken by these power brokers and by these people who do these backdoor deals to basically screw you over. But at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's not about Darren, it's not about Robbie, who I've got nothing but the greatest admiration. And I'm so proud to have stood with them and with Darren Greenfield and all of the officials of the union and of all of the delegates and all of the members, because without you we are nothing. But it's not about us. They can chop the head off every CFMEU leader in this country. What they don't realise is the union is you. The union is every single one of you. And you will never forget this. You will continue to fight for your conditions, and if I can, I will continue to fight with you. Because there's one thing. I've been with this union for 28 years. I started out as a 12-year-old. I've been with this union for 28 years. It's been the privilege of my life to represent construction workers. And if I don't get to do it again, so be it. But I hope to do it into the future. But at the end of the day, what I've learned is the power of the collective. The power of hard work. Nothing you've got has been given to you on a silver platter. Generations of construction workers before you took action like this to win every single thing that you take home today. And you will do the same. And you will carry on that legacy. And I hope to do that with you again one day soon, but I'm always going to be here. The CFMEU is always in my heart. And, I just am so overwhelmed to see you all here. And we will fight. That's the thing they don't know. They might cut us off, but they will never kill the mighty CFMEU. We will fight, and we will win.
Brothers and sisters, I have one more item to mention that Rita touched on. I left out of the dirty rotten Labor Party and the others I mentioned, the ACTU is only an arm of the Labor Party, and Sally McManus is a sellout to working people in this country. She is a sellout. So Sally McManus, backed in this Labor government, she's supposed to be running the peak union body in this country. We pay her to look after us, and she sold us out for the Labor Party. The ACTU leaders, her and the others, should hang their heads in shame, just like these rotten politicians. They sold us out. Let's have one chant before Robbie Kera comes up. When I say union, you say power. Union! Power! 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 Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Can I just say this, a heartfelt thank you to everyone that's actually turned up here today. All our brothers and sisters, all the rank and filers out there in the industry, if they thought they'd silence us, they can think again. Can I just say this, we appear here today with the current laws that have been enacted against us, and apparently we appear here today with the threat of $1 million fines and imprisonment. A term of imprisonment of up to 2 years jail. So I'm going to be extremely muted. I'm going to be extremely measured in my response, but say this: fuck them, fuck their laws, and fuck the LB! It was back in 1986, April 1986. I was a young 16-year-old, and I saw my father come home one day. He was a delegate for the Builders Labourers Federation, and he was a delegate not far from here. And the Hawke Labor government deregistered the Builders Labourers Federation at the time. And then you fast forward to the present day, and I was only 16 years old at the time, and now I've got a 16-year-old at home going for the same thing. I'll tell everyone here right now, in the name of my son and his children and his grandchildren and everybody after that, and on behalf of everybody here today, we are going to campaign for the absolute destruction of the Australian Labor Party in this country. Thanks, boys and girls.
elected leadership. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Are we going to fight for him? Are we going to fight for him? Comrades, today the union movement is represented by those of us that are willing to stand up and protect every element of it. It's not just about the CFMEU, it's about all workers in this country being denied their fundamental rights. With us today are many unions, and I want to bring to the stage now the State Secretary of the Electrical Trades Union, Mr. Alan Hicks. Give him a round of applause.
Thanks, brothers and sisters and comrades, for turning up today. I'm gutted to be here. I'm fucking so proud of everyone that's turned up, but I'm gutted to be here. To be in a country called Australia where we're denying Australians procedural fairness, natural justice. That doesn't sound like a democracy to me. That sounds like a fucking dictatorship, and I say shame. So I'm a little bit emotional, and I don't apologise for that, because we've had people with over 60 plus collective years fighting their asses off for working people in this country, and that's how the ALP and the ACTU treat Rita, Mallia, Darren Greenfield, Kera, and I say shame! Every worker in this country has a right to procedural fairness. Every worker in this country has a right to natural justice. But with the flick of a pen in Canberra and a flick of a pen in here and the support of Sally McManus and Michelle O'Neill from the ACTU leadership, and when you talk about administration of a union, some people may know this, some people might not, but there's a section in the Fair Work Act, section 323. And if the General Manager of the Fair Work Commission can go off and prove to a federal court that a union is dysfunctional, then the federal court can appoint administrators. But instead of doing that, what the federal government has decided to do is, we don't care about the rule of law, we don't care about the fact there's a passage of legislation if it's required, because if the CFMEU, as respondents to a section 323 application, choose to defend that application, what did Tony Burke say? He was going to legislate it anyway. Shame! And I just want to take you through a couple of steps. Let me get this 100% correct, because it shows what a political stitch-up this is. No more, no less. This isn't about criminality. This is about a political stitch-up on the biggest stage this country's ever seen. When we talk about dysfunctionality, have a listen to this. On the 14th of July, that 60 Minutes expose went out, all the allegations and carry on. What did the CFMEU do in response? They called a national executive meeting on the Monday the 15th of July. They took those allegations very seriously. The national executive appointed Zack Smith, the national secretary, to administer the Victorian branch, to take steps to address any allegation and anomalies that may have arisen. That's what they did on day fucking one. On day two, he and the divisional executive set about creating a 7-point plan on how they were going to address all of these allegations and anomalies. On that day, he wrote to Tony Burke, the Federal Workplace Relations Minister, and said, this is what we're doing. We're taking unprecedented steps. We have taken control of the Victorian branch to administer it, to go through these allegations and anomalies, and here's our 7-point plan to go through it. And what did Tony Burke do? On the Wednesday, the very day after he received that correspondence, he said, not good enough, we're going to put you in administration, and if you defend it, which is your lawful right, we're going to legislate it anyway. If people can't see this for what it is, then you're in the wrong country. This is an absolute political stitch-up on the biggest account, and it gets worse. Because on that same day, when Tony Burke said he was going to take away the lawful rights of a trade union and its members in this country by forcing administration through legislation on you, what did Sally McManus do, the peak leader of the trade union movement? She came out and publicly said, we support the administration. And further, called a national meeting of the fucking ACTU to suspend the affiliation of the CFMEU. Shame! Now, when you have an organisation, a proud, historic organisation like the CFMEU, that has the capacity to do those things in 2 days, after the allegations that were raised in 60 minutes, in 2 days, does that sound like it's dysfunctional to you? I say not. It's far from dysfunctional, and I'm proud to be working with the CFMEU for over the last 24 years of my working life. I want to read a couple of things. Look around you today, brothers and sisters. Look around you today, brothers and sisters. This is the start of something big. Because when you got the political arm of the trade union movement, and when you got the peak arm of the trade union movement attacking the most successful union in this country, we are going to stand up and we're going to continue to fight until they repeal these laws. And I want to call on Sally McManus to answer this. Are you going to stand with trade union members from the CFMEU in this country? And are you going to mount a national campaign against these laws? Are you? Because when the Liberals were in party and they're pushing through the Insurance Integrity Bill, remember that? Remember that? And the Omnibus Bill? And the CFMEU threw in millions of dollars and the ETU threw in millions of dollars because Sally come knocking. We supported them 110%. We mobilised on the ground. We had rallies like this. And at the end of that, Sally McManus said this. ACTU Secretary Sally McManus said, the Insurance Integrity Bill was an unprecedented attack on the basic rights of workers to organise and has no equivalent in the Western world. This government is engaging in an ideological attack on working people, rather than addressing systematic theft and wrongdoing by employers, she said. And it goes on. Then when we knocked over the bill, when we got rid of the Insurance Integrity Bill, Sally McManus said this, don't mess with working people. Don't underestimate us or we'll come back and bite you. Australian people don't like double standards. They do not like that you can have a special law that just applies to working people where those same laws don't apply to politicians, that don't apply to big business, that don't apply to the banks. Working people of this country will reject any such laws. And secondly, our government has been an authoritarian direction, talking about Morrison. This is also a rejection of that. All the attacks on the freedom of speech, freedom to organise, freedom to protest will be resisted. This is what she said. They will be resisted by the trade union movement of Australia. We will fight that direction. We'll fight that government going in, so never underestimate the working people. So again, Sally McManus and Michelle O'Neill, your silence is deafening. Where are you?
This is a massive turnout. What I'm going to do, because they can't hear down the back, is just march down this street about 50 metres. Can you all do that? And while we do that, we're going to bring up an official from the Plumbers Union, Chris C. Give him a massive round of applause for the plumbers. An attack on one is an attack on all. The PPTU condemns the anti-union, anti-worker legislation that has been passed, not following procedural fairness or natural justice, not giving the CFMEU an opportunity to formally respond in court. This is not the way things are done in a civilised country. All the while we have big business, contractors and builders ripping off workers with wage theft and unsafe working conditions. We have rules within our unions. We have officials elected in their positions by a democratic process within the membership. A union is run by its members. No ifs, no buts. These are the rules. This gives a voice for the working people of Australia. The BTG believes the CFMEU must have procedural fairness. These are the rules. We will not stand for an unjust serving to our comrades that have copped it. And this is the sole reason why we're here together, united and strong. I've been a member for 24 years, union official for 14 years. I've seen leaderships come and go. And I will tell you this with the utmost conviction. No one at the CFMEU New South Wales has done a better job at lifting wages and conditions, solidifying and uniting workers on site, getting better safety standards, and getting New South Wales up to a top-tier level of unionism as Darren Greenfield, Rita, Mallia and Kera from the CFMEU. That the CFMEU members know as their executive. We stand by the Building Trades Group, we stand by the CFMEU members, and we persevere together. Through these tough times, you will get through this. We will get through this. Thank you very much. 3 cheers for the plumbers and for the ETU! Happy? Our next speaker is the President of the International Transport Workers Federation, the National Secretary of the Maritime Union of Australia, Mr. Paddy Crumlin. Can you hear me down the back? Can you hear me down the back? Raise your hand if you can hear me down the back. I'm also President of the CFMEU Federation. Now we marry the CFMEU because for the last 150 years we've been beaten up by bosses, sold out by governments, vilified, lied about, locked up, murdered through negligence, murdered and injured through lack of an ability for us to be able to have decent working conditions, died in poverty, died young, seen our family forced into poverty because of our determination to build a better Australia, a better working place. And from the Maritime Union of Australia, we're proud we came together with the mighty CFMEU. And we're not going anywhere. We're going to stand beside you and see this latest round out. We're just another generation of no-hopers. Another generation of boss cow powers. What's Multiplex doing? Walking away from their agreement, are they? They're the first people to put their hands up for this lot. The boss and the opposition and everybody that doesn't want to see strong unions, strong men and women looking after their families, looking after their lives, having aspirations, coming out safe at night. Now we're going to fight for that. We'll be fighting for 150 years. We're not going to give up now. We've seen them come and go. And we've seen enough. Are you in a union that gives you a voice? Yes? Did you elect these officials? Yes? Do you believe that they're representing your interests? Yes? Well then you back them and you back your union. It's going to be a 15-rounder. But we're going to go back into the workplace. We're going to have a... You a delegate? Yeah! Do you want to be a delegate? Yeah! Do you want to represent your union? Yeah! Do you want to be part of the fight back? Yeah! Well, let's get back on the job. Everywhere. Not just in construction. Not just in the maritime industry. in every industry, because this is an attack on every working man and woman in this country. Have we got a right to have a family? Do you believe our families are better off if we're union? Are you going to fight for that? Do you believe you deserve a decent retirement? Do you believe your union gets you that? Well, let's fight for it. Do you believe in health care for you and your family that are dignified and healthy and proper lives? Will you fight for it? Well, get behind your union. No one organise this. Let's get it straight to the administrators. Let's get it straight to the ALP. This is Australian working men and women that want to see justice. Has anybody been on the wrong side of the law? In any way I look, there's not many here, fortunately. But the reality is, do you believe that your union gave you another chance in life, your family another chance in life, that no one would have given you if you weren't union? We don't cut the crooks. We don't cut the criminals. They're as much against the interests of us and our families as anyone else. We don't cop them and I never cop them. But what we won't cop is to be lied about and vilified in public with no justice, no ability to come back, no ability to argue our case, no court to go to, just be marched off the job, one after the other, in a massive busting up of unions for what reason? Because we're good at what we do. We don't all have to agree, but there's one thing we can all agree on. We put our families first. We put our workmates' safety first. We put and we work together so everybody gets a fair go. We don't want the boss bringing heads. We're not going to be stood over. We're going to fight. There's power. There's power in the union. But there's power out there too. Power to lie. Power to get journalists on side. Power to be able to tell fake information. Just think of Donald Trump. Power to lie and vilify and distort. But that's all right. That's their power. That's the power to destroy lives. Are there going to be anyone there that are going to cry about the next worker that dies on the job because they haven't got an official looking after the interests and the safety on that side? Are we going to hold them responsible for that? Yes? We're here to build a unionism that has never been seen before. And a union movement in this country where we're able to have a voice, a real voice, not a political voice through another party. A voice of working men and women that believe that all of us have a right to justice. All of us have a right to legal process. All of us have got a right to rehabilitation. All of us have got a right to decent working conditions and pay. And all of us know you can only get that in a union, and you can only get it in a union like we belong to. Now, our power is a moral power.
Our power is a proven historical power. Our power formed the Labor Party for the interests of working men and women in the face of poverty and exploitation. Our power is the power of the individual that had their voice and their democracy. Our power is the ability to come together in our collective interest and not be denied that collective interest. Now that's our power, the power for change, the power for every working man and woman in this country, even the ones that aren't in unions, the power to have a decent Australia, the power to have an accountable Australia. Now if they want to put us in administration, we want to see the legislation that will put the banks in administration. We want to see the administrative legislation that put those corporations that don't pay their tax and use bankruptcy to hide their criminality. We want to see them in the end. We want, at the end of the day, what every Australian has fought for. We want freedom, we want democracy, we want the ability to have our power on the advance a collective of the whole. That's a different type of power than what's going on under this administrative act. So let's say it last of all, and let them hear it in Canberra. Let them hear it across the world and all those people that seek inspiration from us and our determination, our long generations of struggle. When I say union, let them hear it. You say power. I say union, you say power. I say union, you say power. Better than that, let's lift ourselves out of our workbench. I say union, you say power. I say union, you say power. Let's go get them.
We say shame. What do we say to Mintz? What do we say to anyone who's going to attack our union? Are we going to stand up for our elected officials? Are we going to accept the administrators? No. What are we going to do? Fight. We're going to fight. Comrades, we've only got 2 speakers left, and I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your fight, and I thank you for your struggle. The first speaker is a rank and filer, an activist who has fought for the CFMEU his entire life, like his dad did. Rank and filer, Denis McNamara. Great to see you all out here. Working people, working class. That's what we are. Like we said earlier, this wasn't organised. This was a decision made by the members of this union to walk out on strike, to say, we elected our leaders, we will decide who leads this union, nobody else. I've been a member of a union since I was 15 years old in one form or another, and I'll be a member until the day I die. I've represented numerous unions over the time. I used to sit on the committee of management of this great union, but I was removed on Friday. And under the legislation, it says that because I was removed, I can no longer hold a position on this union or any other union for the rest of my life. This is the legislation that the Labor Party passed. I've read the legislation. I can sum it up in one word: fascism. So from the day that Albo passed that, Albo has a new name. He's no longer Albanese, he's Albanazzi! 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 I got asked the other day by a member. They said a question, they said to me, is this the end, Dennis? And I said, no, it's the fucking beginning! This is the spark that the working class need to set fires everywhere. And what we always forget to do, we talk about the Labor Party and the Liberal Party, and what we forget to talk about is the capitalist system that we live under. And we need to change the whole system, not just the fucking politicians that administer that system. It doesn't matter which one of them are in there, they're not there for our benefit. So as workers, what we have to do is take over and take control. There was other suggestions that we took strike action today to say, save our leadership, reappoint our leadership, get rid of the administration. There's also suggestions that we don't fucking go back to work until it happens. This battle isn't going to be won by one day or half a day strike action and a rally. So go back to your workplaces tomorrow, go back and organise, and we organise to close this industry until they take this legislation and put it in the fucking rubbish bin where it belongs. Like I said before, this legislation, we've seen nothing like it in this country. Nothing. They have penalties in there, civil penalties for us disobeying it, of 190,000 to individuals. They have criminal penalties of 990,000 and 2 years jail for standing in the way of these administrators. These administrators aren't members of our union. They know nothing about our union. They know nothing about the struggle. They know nothing about going to work on a building site. What right do they have to tell us how to run our union or who to run our union? Shame! What we also need is a disciplined and organised campaign. When we make that decision to walk out, we don't just stay at home. We need to print leaflets. We need to get out in the hospitals, the train stations, the schools, the airport, the fucking football games. And we need to win the public over, because they're going to take us with them, or we're going to take them with us. They're going to be the ones who support us. Just like when they tried to destroy the Maritime, the public came out and said, that's not right. What's happening to us is not right. We've got council elections, local elections coming up. We need to go to those elections and talk to people there about who they're voting for and what those people do when we put them into Parliament. These politicians and Sally McManus from the ACTU, they believe that they're going to go down in history as heroes of the working class. They will be remembered as traitors of the working class, because that's what they are. They're working class traitors. Workers of the world unite! One struggle, one fight! Workers of the world unite! One struggle,
finish with one chant, and it's a new one. Sally came up with it. I say, our leadership, our union, our say, and you say, our leadership here to stay. Our union, our say.
Our leadership here to stay.
Our union, our say.
Our leadership here to stay.
Our union, our say.
Our leadership here to stay.
Our union, our say.
Our leadership here to stay.
Dare to struggle, dare to win.
Good on you, Dennis. He's the Secretary of the Maritime Unit of the Strait of Sydney Bridge. A man who has been arrested because of the rotten protest laws that this rotten Labor government have accepted and have enshrined in law to their everlasting shame. What do we say? What do we say? It is our democratic right to protest. We're demonstrating that right today. Workers' rights are here to stay. Comrades, we welcome to the stage Paul Keating, anyway, Sydney Bridge Secretary.
Sisters and brothers, CFMEU! CFMEU! Here to stay! CFMEU!
Here to stay.
CFMEU!
Here to stay.
I can't hear you, and these rotten bankers and these rotten bosses can't hear you, and these rotten politicians can't hear you. So we've got to scream it out. CFMEU! CFMEU! Darren Greenfield! Darren Greenfield! Darren Greenfield! Rita Mallia! Rita Mallia! Rita Mallia! Robbie Kera! Robbie Kera! Robbie Kera! Comrades, for hundreds of years, we've had a saying. When the establishment brought in law and justice, when justice become law, we've always had a saying, resistance becomes duty. That's our saying. It's a saying that we've had throughout the centuries when there's bad laws, bad governments, and the establishment have taken too much. So are we going to resist? I want to hear. Are we going to resist? Are we going to resist? We have had 270 leaders of our union. 270 sacked on Friday. With no rights under law. The benchmark for our society, our democratic rights and our civil rights have been taken away from workers. And it's been taken, it's a crime on the working class, it's been taken from us by these no good, rotten politicians. Chris Minns government wouldn't have got those laws passed if it wasn't for our class enemies, the Liberals and National Party. That's who they had to get. Anthony Albanese, Prime Minister Albanese, eh? What a treacherous bastard. He couldn't have brought in these anti-democratic laws if it wasn't for the Liberal Party and the National Party. And shame on him. And shame on his government. Now this is no, I'm not promoting the Greens because I don't belong to them, but I'll tell you this, the Greens Party, and I've seen some of the politicians here from the Greens, they backed us in. They're the only ones that have stood on the floor of Parliament and said these are bad laws, these are undemocratic laws, and they can affect all of us. So here to you, the rank and file of our great union, and the rank and file of every union that's here, we must resist. We must build from our communities a force to be reckoned with, a force that cannot be broken, and we will not stop until our leaders are reinstated. We have a political persecution of our leaders never before in Australia's history. We have never seen this. We have never seen an attack
on the trade union movement, and the reason why they've done it is because you're the most militant union, the most militant workers in this country, because you fought for your rights. You fought for decent wages. You fought for safety on the job. And here's a message from the NUA and all our membership, and from the dockers internationally, the International Dockers Council, which we represent on 5 continents, 150,000 dock workers who send their solidarity to our union and to each and every one of you. We say to every boss and every company, multiplex and all the other rat bastards, if you want to campaign on our members, we'll go to war on you. We will not take a backward step. Our rights, our wages, our safety will not be lost. I've got a message here from the International Dockers General Secretary, Denis McNamara. He's all the way over in New York. He has a message and I'll read it out here now. How are we gonna fight? How are we gonna fight? How are we gonna fight? Okay, the words like this. The International Dockers Council stands in unwavering solidarity with the CFMEU. We will not let them destroy what we have built. We will fight back against the betrayal with everything we have, and we call upon all workers, all dockers of the world to join this fight. Our struggle is won, and we will not rest until we have beaten back this wave of fascism and secured our future where workers' rights are respected and protected. One movement, one struggle, united across oceans. So when they take us on, we have something more powerful than any army, than any police force, than these establishments. We have the workers, we have solidarity, we have unity, and we will fight until every leader's reinstated. Stand up, fight back!
What do we do? When we're not gonna attack? Stand up, fight back! What do we do when we're not gonna attack? Stand up, fight back! What do we do when we're not gonna attack? Stand up, fight back! What do we do when we're not gonna attack? Stand up, fight back!
CFMEU! CFMEU! Darren Greenfield! Darren Greenfield! Darren Greenfield! Robbie Kera! Paddy and these rotten bankers and these bosses up here can't hear either, and these filthy politicians. So make it out. Robbie Kera! Rita, Mallia! Solidarity forever, comrades. Let's fight till we win.
Michael Greenfield! Here to stay! Michael Greenfield! Here to stay! Michael Greenfield! Here to stay!
Michael Greenfield!
Here to stay!
Michael Greenfield!
Here to stay!
Michael Greenfield!
Here to stay! Michael Greenfield! Here to stay! Here to stay!
Comrades,
Here to stay!
everyone knows about 1998, when the rotten, anti-union, anti-worker John Howard and his band of criminal politicians sucked every single Patrick's Walker for the crime of holding a union card. The Labour movement identified that as a travesty and as a major injustice, and we stood up as a union movement and we fought that attack and we won. The union movement will come to understand that this is not just an attack on 4 officials, this is an attack on democracy. This is an attack on justice, and this is an attack and an affront to everything that we hold dear in this country. This is not a fair go. This is a disgrace. And we hold Albanese, and we hold Minns, and we hold the ALP, and anyone defensive as our enemies, and we'll fight them until they're gone and until we've won. Fought for justice, always in solidarity, comrades. Thank you very much. The last word from the back of Darren Greenfield, our leader. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you, I just want to finish up by thanking every one of you workers that are here today, every union that's turned up here today. As I said earlier, I'm a member of this great union, the mighty CFMEU. They might have think they got rid of me, but I'm still a member. We will still be fighting day in, day out to help all the workers in this union and across this state. So stay with us. We're only getting fucking warmed up here. We have still got things up our sleeve nationally to go at these politicians. But I ask you once again, do not forget the name Anthony Albanese. Do not forget the name Chris Minns. Do not forget the name Sally McManus. And every other minister in that Labor Party federally and in the state. They are sellouts to the worker class. Our union and the union movement will always win. As I mentioned earlier, they've come after us twice before. Both Labor governments, they should hang their heads in disgrace. Both Labor governments. This is the third time they've come after us. We are still here, and we will still be here. But to all our members at the CFMEU, keep standing up for your EBAs. Rita mentioned earlier, we're halfway through doing EBAs. When they sacked us, stand up for your rights. Stand up for your EBAs. Let's keep fighting out there. As I said, I'll be out on jobs. I might be the fattest scaffolder on the job, but I'll be out there working on construction sites near you, and I will be their worst fucking enemy. And I just want to end with thanking every one of you for the support. Keep supporting your union, and let's keep the fight going. Thank you, everybody. Union! 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 Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
This is the new metro station in Sydney. Yeah, it's just platforms, it says there. Pay, tap and pay. In you go. But the name, you can't see it. You can't seem to see it anywhere. It's just M for metro, but the name they've got up there, Gadigal. This is Gadigal. And then next stop, Tallawong. Or Sydenham, or Tallawong, or Tallawong. I'm assuming the, I don't know what the stations are, to be honest, but can't work all that out. Here it is somewhere, I don't know. Oh, here, it must be this, yeah, Waterloo. So I think Gadigal, Tallawong it must be, and then Barangaroo,